Paul Flores, a person of interest in the 1996 disappearance of Cal Poly student Kristin Smart, is facing a felony weapons charge in Los Angeles County.
KSBY's Megan Healy is live in San Luis Obispo to give us more details on today's arrest. Megan?
That's right, Richard and Nina. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed to me today that Paul Flores was taken into custody around 9:45 this morning. He was arrested on suspicion of a felon in possession of a firearm. And this all ties back to those search warrants that were served at his San Pedro home in February and April of last year. The Los Angeles Police Department confirms officers arrested Paul Flores in Rancho Palos Verdes around 9:45 Thursday morning on suspicion of being a felon in possession of a firearm, which is a felony. The San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Office says this arrest was based on information obtained during a search of Flores' San Pedro home that happened in February and April of 2020. Deputies did not release details about what investigators were looking for in those searches or whether any evidence in the Smart case was recovered. While Flores was named a person of interest in the disappearance of Kristin Smart, he was never arrested or officially named a suspect. Smart was last seen on May 25, 1996, after returning to campus from a fraternity party in San Luis Obispo. Witnesses said Flores was the last person to be seen with her. SLO County sheriffs declined to further comment on the Los Angeles Police Department's investigation, but say they're still working to find out what happened to Kristin Smart that night. And this coming May will mark 25 years since Kristin went missing. Live in San Luis Obispo, I'm Megan Healy, KSBY News.
All right, Megan, thank you. The LA County Sheriff's Office says Flores remained in custody as of late this afternoon with bail set at $35,000. Now let's bring you up to speed on other recent activity in the Kristin Smart case. Since San Luis Obispo County Sheriff Ian Parkinson took office more than a decade ago, investigators have collected more than 140 new items of evidence, conducted physical evidence searches at 9 separate locations, served 18 search warrants, resubmitted 37 pieces of evidence from the early days of the investigation, and conducted more than 90 person-to-person interviews.
When we spoke with Sheriff Ian Parkinson about the case a couple of months ago, he said he talks with Kristin's parents, Stan and Denise Smart, about every 2 to 3 weeks. He says bringing closure to the family is still a priority.
A podcast was launched a little more than a year ago investigating the disappearance of Cal Poly student Kristin Smart. The podcast, Your Own Backyard, quickly gained popularity around the nation. Creator Chris Lambert says the podcast has sparked conversation about the case again, and that was the main goal on why he started the series. We reached out to Lambert today for plans to release new episodes, but we have not received a response.